If you're looking to buy a Mac right now, the calculus has officially changed. For years, the entry point was the MacBook Air, but in 2026, Apple threw us a curveball. The MacBook Neo is now Apple's budget laptop. Then there's the MacBook Air, which is now Apple's mid-range laptop, and of course, the Pro machines that reach peak price-to-performance ratio. So which new MacBook should you buy this year? I'm Matthew Buzzy, and this is the PCMag Lab Report. Let's start with the biggest surprise, the MacBook Neo. Starting at just $599 or $499 with a student ID, this is Apple's new everyman Mac. It officially replaces the long-lived M1 MacBook Air, and, for many, it might even replace the basic iPad. Think of the Neo as a shrunk-down MacBook Air. Under the keyboard is actually a passively cooled A18 Pro chip, the same silicon found in the iPhone 16 Pro models. With performance comparable to the M1 Air, it's an absolute ace for the basics. Think emailing, web browsing, and document drafting. However, you can stretch it even further than that into photo and video editing, and even some light gaming. Now, to hit that price point, Apple had to strip some things away. You're losing the keyboard backlighting, the high-speed ports, and some of Apple's fancy display tech. It starts with 8 GB of memory and 256 GB of storage, which are tiny, but just enough for a laptop like this. Here's the takeaway. If you've been sitting on the sidelines because MacBooks were too expensive, or if you're a student who just needs a reliable system, the Neo is a no-brainer. It's the best cheap laptop we've tested to date. It's also easily the best MacBook for kids. Let's say older kids like middle schoolers, because little kids have a reputation for breaking things. Moving up the stack, we have the MacBook Air. Here's the kicker. The Air is no longer the budget option. It's now Apple's official mid-range laptop. Apple's design hasn't changed too much since 2022. It's still that ultra-slim laptop with a 16:10 display that has the camera notch, but the internals have evolved. The new M5 models have ditched that short-lived $999 starting price. The 13-inch model now starts at $1099 and the 15-incher at $1299. Why the price hike? Well, the Air includes twice the starting storage now, 512 GB, and much faster SSD performance. Every MacBook Air comes with at least 16 GB of memory, which is a big deal for multitasking, more intense workloads, and on-device AI processing. The MacBook Air is still the Mac laptop we recommend for most people. It's light, it's a status symbol, and with the fanless M5 chip, it has more power than a typical office worker or college student will ever truly need. If you work in photography or graphic design and the Neo won't cut it, this is the MacBook to step up to. But what if you actually do pro work? I'm talking 4K video editing, software development, or heavy raw photo processing. That's where the 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pros come in. The 14-inch model starts at $1699 with a standard M5 chip, but it's a fan-cooled processor with the Pro, and it comes with the 1TB SSD to start. But the real excitement is in the boosted M5 Pro and Max chip variants. If you step up to the M5 Pro or the M5 Max, you're looking at serious horsepower. We're talking up to 18 CPU cores and as many as 40 GPU cores. You'll also have to upgrade to one of the Pro or Max models for access to Thunderbolt 5 ports, which are about twice as fast as Thunderbolt 4 ports. Beyond the speed, you're paying for the Pro workflow. The laptops include a full-size HDMI port and an SD card reader, which you won't find on the Air or the Neo. You also get the option for that $150 nano texture display, which is a godsend if you work in high glare environments. Now, the 16-inch is the king of the mountain. It starts at $2499, but if you go for the top of the line M5 Max with 128 GB of memory and an 8TB SSD, you're looking at $7,349. That sounds like a lot, and it is, but many PC laptops cost much more for a workstation and a backpack. Our editor's choice workstation laptop, for example, the Dell Pro Max 18 Plus, was $9,193 in the configuration we tested. So here's your MacBook buying strategy. For students, kids, and budget buyers, get the Neo. It's finally the cheap Mac we've been waiting for. For college students, office workers, and basic visual media workers, stick with the MacBook Air at either size, with the perfect balance of portability and power. Finally, for demanding creative professionals, software engineers, and animators, go for the MacBook Pro laptop in either size. They're the upper echelon of portable Mac power. If you're still not sure whether a MacBook is right for you, check out our full roundup of the best laptops over at PCMag.com, where we stack these up against the latest PC laptops and Chromebooks. I'm Matthew Buzzy, and thanks for watching the PCMag Lab Report. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the latest tech. We'll see you next time.